And Miss Judy, we are recording with You Are Up. You're on mute.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight, because you know it really and truly is exciting when we all get to come together and find out what great things have gone on this past week with you. So, if I gave you a moment to tell me in 5 words, you remember how to count to 5, right? 5 words or less, what are you excited about doing this week? 5 words or less doing this week. And Sophia, I'm going to start with you.
This week, I just what I want to do this week.
5 words or less.
Getting another red jacket.
Woohoo! Yes, now that's on her team, getting a new red jacket. She's already had, well, I won't steal that thunder. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Okay. And Janice.
Vacation.
Oh, all right. Vacations are wonderful. They are. Rosina, how about you?
Sharing with my fabulous prospects. Is it
Okay, great. And Kristen, how about you? Can you talk? I think she may still be at work. Okay, we'll come back. Yeah, Leanne.
Finding new team members and clients. That was 6.
All right. Okay, we'll let 6 work this time. Suzette.
Vacation with family.
Aha, that makes 2. This is a popular time. Okay. Jacqueline.
Go on mute.
Having my first party.
Oh boy, that is so exciting. Wonderful. Way to go. Be sure and let us know how it comes together. Elle. You need to unmute, Elle, and then tell us in 5 words or less what you're going to do this week or what you're excited about this week.
I am excited about speaking to everyone that I meet to get a new, speaking to everyone, new consultant.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And Ty, we're so thrilled to have you tonight. If you will unmute and tell us what you're excited about in 5 words or less for this week. I see a chair. I've lost a person. Okay, we'll have to come back to Ty in a few minutes too. Teresa, how about you?
I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Okay, that's 4.
Does that mean I set the goal?
Sure.
Okay, 10 new people that you talked to this week.
Okay.
You're excited to talk to 10 new people this week. Brittany, how about you?
I'm excited to start with family first.
Family first. Okay, good thought. Good thought. Judy Buchanan. Judy Buchanan, can you unmute and tell us what you're thinking? Okay, we'll have to come back to Judy too. Vicki, with a Y.
Having a $2,000 week.
Woo! I love that. I love that. Teresa Lamb, have you been able to get on with the sound?
It's right upstairs. I put a little ladder up there.
You already called on Teresa. She's just logged on 2 things. It's the same
Oh,
person.
sorry.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I was just helping Judy catch up. She didn't know. It's
Yeah.
all good.
And did I call on Brittany?
Ty's back.
Yes. I'm
Ty's
sorry.
back. Okay, Ty. Yes, there you are. What are you excited about for this week in 5 words or less?
I'm excited about putting my first order in.
Outstanding. I'll tell you what, I'll bet there's a few other people that are excited about that too. Way to go, way to go. All right, has everybody had that opportunity because this is such an exciting week. How many of you ever played sports before? Okay. You know that when you get ready for the big whatever, whether it is Super Bowl or Fantastic Four, whatever that is in basketball, all of those things, it comes down to that final week. And now, granted, we have 3 days next week, but it is basically the last week, the last full week of absolutely the ability to participate. So all of those things that you shared are outstanding because you really and truly have the opportunity to make it happen in this time frame of 7 days. See my head? Put your hand over your heart. I believe. Good.
I believe.
Very good. Yes. And for those of you that are listening to the recording, everybody said I believe, even though they were muted. So it's a good deal. All right. Tonight in the chat, what I would like for you to put down so that when Mary is training with us, I can be watching it. And if you would, put it to me privately. And the way that you do that is down where you would be typing. You'll see that there's a little arrow that's pointing down, and basically mine says everyone. You point the arrow down and it gives you the list of everybody that is on. So just find Judy or Judy Stats. I guess we better make that kind of clear since we've got 2 Judys. Judy Stats, and type in number of bookings that you have coming up, the number of faces that you have put Mary Kay on this past week, the amount of sales, how many people you have had a career chat with, and how many new team members. So that's 5 things. Bookings, faces, sales, interviews, and team members. Okay, so just put that in the chat, and if you make it private to me, then everybody gets to find out the queen at the same time instead of reading through the chat. And so we're looking forward to that. And so I believe, oh, we wanted to recognize our stars tonight once again too, because it is so exciting to get to see everybody that has accomplished a star. Now, since our star quarter ended June the 15th, guess what started June the 16th? A new quarter. How would you feel about being ahead of the rest of the gang because of the things that you had done between here and June 30th? Wouldn't that be a good start towards starting off as a star? And so we know that, let's see, I don't believe Vicki Smith is on here tonight, is she? Sophia ended up as a Pearl Star, and she did a whole lot of hers with her points by having qualified team members. And that is just so exciting to put both things together, your sales and your team members. And I don't see Christy, but I do see Elle. Woohoo! And Elle was a Sapphire Star consultant. And this was your first quarter, wasn't it, Elle? I thought so. Congratulations to you, because it's so much fun. I know that I haven't been back on the computer or to Mary Kay today, but it's about time for them to start saying, oh, you've got a prize. What will you choose? So have a good time.
Miss Judy, quite a few of our girls actually have chosen their prizes already. So
Oh.
that has been going, yes. Like some of us have a pink bicycle coming. Just
Oh, yes, I saw that. Yes,
so
yes.
some of them have ordered already, just for the record.
Okay. Well, would you like for them to share that?
If they've already selected, it's kind of fun listening because I have heard, but to share with everybody, that would, I think, be fun. I'm just trying to find a post. So yes, why don't we
Okay.
do that?
Sophia,
If
why
they-
don't you go
if they've
back?
already chosen.
Have you chosen yours, Sophia?
Yes, I have. I chose luggage and bicycle. My bicycle is on back order.
Oh, wow.
It's coming.
It's coming. All
I know
right.
it's coming.
Good, good.
Awesome.
Elle, how about you? Have you chosen yours?
I did. I got the voucher, just so I can buy myself something.
You betcha. You bet. Yeah, that's always a good thing. And let's see. Mary got the bicycle, we know that. Vicky Shar, you were a Pearl Star also. What did you choose?
I chose the little Mary Kay gift pack that's got the jacket and the tote bag and the scrunchie
Yeah,
and the stocking cap and all that fun stuff.
it has lots of good things in that. That'll be a fun thing.
I
And
know.
Suzette, what did you choose?
I chose the luggage. So,
Beautiful
yes.
luggage. Make sure
Yes,
you've got
beautiful
some
luggage.
kind of a great name tag on your luggage when you go to a Mary Kay event. That's,
Everybody has the same luggage.
I'll tell you that story another day. Yes, but it is a lot of fun. And Bozina, what did you choose? She's coming.
She's coming.
Oh, wait. I was muted because I didn't want to make too much noise. The Vicky's luggage, of course, preparing for Israel.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's going to pack me in her luggage to go to Israel. And Judy Buchanan, what did you choose? We still don't have Judy here. Oh.
And Teresa Delis, we got to still find out what she chose.
Okay. Teresa Delis, what did you choose?
I got the Ruby voucher so I could get the what do you call it? The chair from Mary Kay Connections.
The sling chair.
The sports chair.
The sports chair. All right.
Yeah.
Those are great to have to help you advertise nonchalantly. They
Definitely.
come in real handy. They do. So congratulations. Way to go. All right. Did I miss anybody else? And thank you for keeping me straight. So 5 things on the private to Judy so that we can figure out our queens in bookings, faces, sales, career chats, and new team members. All right. And so knowing that this is the final week of June, that there have been phenomenal goals that she has accomplished. She has a God-sized goal to finish out, and she is so confident in it happening. Let's all give our attention to the one and only Mary Hildebrand.
Well, you know, it's rather easy to have some confidence when you've got people on your life and in your life and on your team that also have goals and they're striving and working for them as well. And so, yes, I keep calling it our pink COVID miracle. Yeah, because basically it is going to be a miracle when this is done. The last time I had a miracle this size, for those of you who don't know, I had thyroid cancer 6.5 years ago, and it so happened I had my radioactive treatment on Monday, and my mom died on Wednesday in Wisconsin. And there was a miracle of everything getting together so that I could safely travel to go get to see my family and be there for my mom's funeral. And that was probably the last time I was in such a front seat of a miracle. That to be in a miracle with God is one of the coolest experiences, but is one of the most terrifying experiences of your life. So it's one of those things like yes, but no. Can I just be one of the cute little sheep that behave, that I don't have to go get picked up by Jesus and get thrown on my shoulders and carried back home? Apparently I'm the type that likes to be carried back home, that I keep going after these crazy goals. So I just want to say that. So thank you for the support team. Thank you for lifting up my team as we go to do this. And why do you do this? Okay, just for the record, why do we go after something like this? Because could we just sit back on our laurels? We could. We've already passed the mark of having our best year ever. We've already done that. I mean, that we passed last week. I already have a new offspring, check. That was a big box for me to check. I'm earning more diamonds for my triple star necklace. It's already coming at us. I mean, check, they're done. But what is it and why would you keep striving after something? A couple things just to kind of let you know. One is, have you ever watched a rocket take off, like to go to the moon or to go up in space, whatever? Did anybody watch that last time when we just had to leave off US soil, that we actually got to put a rocket back up there? Did you see how much energy it took to get it to lift off? I mean, just the amount of energy that it took to lift it off. And then, you know, after it broke the atmosphere, it was nothing how much energy. Or if you've ever been on a plane, you know, you feel the force of, you know, you get flung back in your seat as they're trying to get you lifted off. How much energy is actually being used to take off? Because it's pretty easy to settle in, you know, up and down. I mean, I remember that, you know, hey, Vicki Sherrard, definitely cheering you on to a $2,000 week. That is an amazing goal and a great goal. I will tell you, I pray that you do not follow me in this one. I remember my first 2,000 week, and it took me 2 weeks to have a sale after that. So I went from 2,000 to a 000. I don't recommend it, okay? Because to regain that momentum of getting myself back on the books and to getting things happening required, you know, just as much energy as, you know, Jacqueline and Britt and Ty, of them having their first parties. I mean, it's like, you know, you just feel like you're trying to get so many things going together and getting yourself all lined up. I mean, being new is confusing and hard, and when all of a sudden you just stop, you've got to regain that momentum. And so one of the reasons is for me is I'm trying to work smarter. The fact that I'm no longer 25, I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. Okay, so part of it is I want to just consistently keep going. The other thing is, why not? Why would we not keep running after the goal? I know that for some of you, you're sitting on 1, maybe 2 teammates, or some of you are sitting at none yet. And you know, that one of the first levels of accomplishment is to get 3 teammates. And then, you know, we recognize you as a red jacket, you get a $100 bonus, a minimum, could be way more than that, depending on how everything shuffles out, you know, but I'm sitting at none. How can I possibly get to 3? Well, part of it is Elle and I kind of had this conversation earlier today, so it's going to sound really familiar to her. A little bit of it is, it's a made-up mind. I want you to think about this. When it comes to, how many of you have ever got a new car or a different car, and then all of a sudden you go driving around and it's like all you see is that make and model? It's like they're everywhere. Is anybody else, okay, understand, feel me? Okay, because you know what? Those cars were there prior to your purchase, but it wasn't anything you were paying attention to, because there is so much information being streamed at you. Cars going up and down the road. I mean, blah, blah, you know, there's just, your brain is only, I mean, it gets it, but what's going to hook and keep memory is something that is out there to hook a memory. So part of it is making up your mind. You know, Jacqueline's got her mind made up. She is having a fantastic first party this week. Well, guess what? Because she's made up her mind, she's having a fantastic first party this week. You know, people that will come and say, well, I think I'm going to have a first party. They get a different results than people saying, we're having our fantastic first party right now. Okay. I watched Sophia. We had a little, you know, Al, I don't just pick on you, just for the record. I was picking on Sophia today too. We were talking earlier and we're talking about, okay, so how are you finishing this? And it's like, you know, one of the goals that we have kind of set is that every month she wants to gold medal. That means she brings in 5 personal team members per month. Okay. Do you understand this morning she had 2 and she is now sitting at 4? Because it brought it up to her attention that, well, wait a second, I'm not on target for having all 5 of them. Because usually by now, the woman's sitting at 5 or 6, you know, it's the 22nd of the month. But Lord, by now, she has them all recruited. But this month, because we've been doing everything else, all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, how many do I have in? And I said, well, you know, I don't know, let me look. 2. And she goes, oh. Those came in today because all of a sudden Sophia made up her mind like, oh, wait, I've got to make this happen. Okay. Those of us who have given birth, do you remember when it was like, hey, it's time to push? Was there a chance that baby wasn't coming out? It was coming out one way or another, with or without us pushing. It was coming because we were done. It was push time. So a little bit of this making up our mind is that we need to make up our mind, because, okay, is everybody, I mean, it would make my life a lot easier if every single one of my customers would just order from me this last week. It would make my life so substantially easier if all of them would just turn in their $100 order. This whole thought of a COVID miracle is not a problem, because if my customers would just order their $100, we'd be done. But do you know what? All of my customers are not going to play, because there's COVID going on, and some of my customers don't have jobs. So they're, even though they may want to, they're not going to. Okay? But there's a difference in my mind. You see, in my mind, we're finishing Cadillac. The issue is, you can come with me and be a part of my party, or you can sit in the stands and clap and cheer me as I finish my Cadillac. Those are your two options. You can join the run and have fun with us, or you can clap and watch us and go, oh my God, she did it, because that's what's going to happen. Now, do I know how it's going to happen? No. I have a few prayers and thoughts of how I pray it's going to happen. But when you have a made up mind, it's not about the how, it's about that it's going to happen. So when we're coming recruiting, my guess is this morning when Sophia and I were talking, these people may have been in the back of her mind, but she didn't know they were her signers today. She knew she wanted them, but she didn't know which one it is. Okay, Suzette talked about people that we're cheering on. We're cheering Suzette into DIQ, because she needs one more, and we got to get the orders in, and then she will have her 10 in, and she will replace Suzette. So Suzette will replace Sophia as our active DIQ on our Monday night people. Okay, but a little bit of it's like, hey, hey, these might be the 10 that order. If not, guess what? She's going on, because it's not about their answer. It's about the made up mind that somebody has. So, as Elle's finishing her red, she's got some powerhouses there with Britt and Ty on her team. Absolutely. That is a power team we're going to have to deal with. Now, who is number 3? I don't know. It may be that she recruits 4 and 5 because, everything shovels out of who actually orders. We don't know, but that's not the point. The point is, did Elle make up her mind? Does that make sense? Leanne, did you make up your mind? Are you finishing your red? Okay. Is that everybody cool with it on that? One of the other things that we're throwing out is we want to throw out yet another way to have a party. Okay. If for you, holding your Zoom meetings and sending out samplings and your parties are working well, do not change what is working. Okay? Promise me, if it's working, what I'm introducing is not to replace it. Okay? When we throw out other ideas of how you can do things, because you see, for each of us, we've got to come into the way that it works for us to make sense of how we do it. So one of the ways that we're throwing it out, Suzette, what was it, last week, I think, is when you forwarded it from Ari Hathaway? Was that when you posted it? Was like last week? 2 weeks ago? You're muted, have no idea.
No, it was just, I think.
It was just a couple of days ago that I posted it.
Okay, so for those of you who are new to Mary Kay, or those of you who don't recognize the name, Ari Hathaway is another national sales director. She is one of the fastest ones that moved up, that once she became a consultant, and for her to get to national, she moved rather fast, okay? She is bilingual, so she is both English and Spanish. I believe Spanish is her first native language. She learned English, and if you ever listen to her story, you're going to hear all of that. So one of the things that she has talked about is a way to do a party. To me, it's a hybrid of things that we already do. So if you've been in and you've seen us do a Facebook Live party or a Facebook party where we're on Facebook at a certain time and we're giving back-to-back posts, you know, and then wanting people to comment and things like that, a Facebook party, that this is a hybrid between that and those of you who have been live with us on Tuesday night when we do our favorite things. It's kind of a hybrid of these. It happens to use as a platform to do it on an app that is called WhatsApp. WhatsApp. It is an app that is, for those of you who know Voxer, it is really the international version of Voxer. It is the Cadillac version of Voxer. There's just a few more kicks and giggles in WhatsApp than there is in Voxer. So when we did this training, when she did this training, she did it in Voxer. Part of it is because she's also an international national sales director, and WhatsApp works way better. It's kind of like the international platform for Voxer. So like when I had our foreign exchange students 6 years ago, that's how we interacted prior to him getting to the US, because it was free to talk over the ocean type thing, okay? So that's where it is. So with WhatsApp, how this process works, now, just to let you know, I'm gonna talk through it. The actual documents are already posted in my Facebook group, and we will be giving it to Miss Judy to post in her Facebook group. So breathe. The documents are already there, okay? Cut and paste, test and paste. You do not need to rethink. So I want you to listen and bring it in more than get stressed out about the details, okay? So what this does is, to do this particular party, it's called a pink, what she calls it is a pink pop-up party. A pink pop-up party. Basically, she schedules it for a day, and it's a closed group of people who agree to want to show up or at least be invited to the party. Now, one of the advantages is, with it being a closed group, if they agree, so I'm gonna just pick on Jacqueline here a sec because she's in another time zone, okay? I could be sitting here that if she agrees to be in my pink pop-up, I can start posting at 8 a.m. my time. Lord knows we do not want her falling out of bed at 6. Can we all agree that would be mean, right? I think that would be mean. But because she agrees to be in my group, she just gets notifications of things that are going on, and she catches up to it when she's able to catch up to it. Okay, so what it is that it's a series. This is where it sounds like my favorite things. Okay, so this is where it's going to sound a lot like Tuesday night, my favorite things. She has it that every hour she pops up, she makes a post in her WhatsApp about a product, its benefits, maybe shows a video about it, and then what she does a lot of times, she goes, and for anybody that's here and that wants it, you can have it at, and then she declares a sale price, $5 off, 5% off. Okay, we as business owners, we get to establish the sale, okay? It's not a magical, you get to kind of say, you know, Leanne might be doing this and says somebody gets $5 off, and Teresa might do this and say someone gets 5% off. Because the artwork is generic, so you can put your own in, you can put your sale in there. And we can kind of swap the products, because, you know, I don't need Ty stressing out that we're doing this and she doesn't have Target Action toning lotion yet, because, well, her order isn't here, but she at least knows what the mascara is. So, okay, she doesn't do the Target Action toning post, but she can talk about loving the mascara. Okay, so we can kind of customize it. When I go to do a sale like this, I am definitely, if I have inventory, I'm definitely putting on sale the things I have multi-copies of, because people buy what I tell them to buy, because I make it sound so amazing and awesome. Do you know how many people bought Soothing Eye Gel from me after I did my little commercial about the Soothing Eye Gel? Everybody. Because, hello, it's awesome. I sold enough of them that I'm not currently talking about it, because currently there's none on my shelf. So I'm not talking about that. So favorite things will not be Mary's Soothing Eye Gel, because she doesn't have any stuff. So that's just, okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So we make this group. What she recommends, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I set alarms on my phone to remind me to go make the post. Anybody else ADD and forget things? So simply, she says, okay, I want to do 6 posts. She schedules it, 1 at 9, 1 at 10, 1 at, whatever, schedules them. And at the end of the party, then we get to say, thank you for the people being there. And we accumulate that. It's like, oh, Sophia said that she wanted the eye gel, and Janice wanted, and so we're writing down on a piece of paper what people want as they go along. And then we private message close them. Okay, so Sophia, I see that you wanted the Target Action Toning Lotion and the Soothing Eye Gel. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? Did you want anything else? Oh, wait, I wanted the eye patches. Oh, okay. Is there anything else you want? Oh, wait, you guys talked about that lifting serum. Does that really work? It really does work. It's all. Okay. Is there anything else? And I keep asking, texting, talking, whatever I'm doing with her, I keep asking, is there anything else? And then I go silent. And I wait for them to answer until she or he says, nope, I'm good. And then I go, great. The only exception in my rule is if they're right at a border. So for me, at $40, they get a free gift. Okay. Today, this is how it actually worked with one of my clients. She had ordered a blush and she had ordered a lipstick. If you add those 2 up, we're at $32. I had asked, I go, anything else? Nope, I think that's what I want. And then I just said, FYI, at $40, you get a free gift. Did you want an eyeshadow or a mascara or anything? Not that you have to, but at $40, there is a free gift. She then found that she needed an eyeliner, because now we're over $40. Yes, Jacqueline.
I ask you a question. When you do the free gift, what exactly would you do for that? Would it be like, what would be an example of what you would give as far as
my rule of thumb is I give away a gift at about 10% of what they're spending with me. My other favorite rule, because I love to earn diamond rings. Okay, can I just tell you, there's other ways you could do this, but I have a favorite rule because I love to earn diamond rings. Whenever possible, I am giving away something from section 1. I'm giving her or him real product, because real product counts for my diamond ring, and that container will go empty, and I don't have to sell it to them at a discount next time. I'll see me smiling. I'll see me smiling. So at a $40 order, an eyeshadow costs me $4. She's happy. Now, she also has a Chroma Fusion eyeshadow in her house. Now, I am probably sending her some generically extremely popular color eyeshadow. I love dark blue eyeshadow on some of you. Notice how I just said that. That is not what I'm probably throwing in as her gift with purchase. I am probably throwing in something like a hazelnut or a moonstone. I mean, one of these generic center of the road things that I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are dark like Elle or if you're scary white like me, it's gonna work on you. Okay, does that make sense? So I order a bunch of generic things that I can give away. Does that make sense? Now, if all of a sudden she goes and drops a couple $100 with me, you know, like let's say someone orders a repair kit and a microdermabrasion, and then she had to get some foundation. Okay, so the person's dropped a couple $100 with me. Do I just give her an eyeshadow? Oh no, oh no, no. And I have fun. I love to like to give her lots of little bitty different stuff. I don't know about you, but I love opening presents. Anybody feel me on this one? So I like to do that to her too. So I might be giving her some eyeshadow. I might be giving her a brush. I might be giving her a lash curler. See, none of these are any generic high-priced items, but she can have a bunch of them because she spent a bunch of money with me. Making sense? Okay, now I want you to just kind of think through my logic here. So sometimes I'm giving her a real product, and sometimes I'm giving her a brush. Lord knows that brush is not going to need to be replaced in 3 months. Can I tell you our brushes are way better than that? Okay, can I just have an amen on that? But why am I willing to give her a brush that's not going to be replaced? Because every time she picks up the brush, who may cross her mind? The lovely Mary Kay person that gave it to her. And do you know that all of our brushes have our names on them? I mean, not Mary Hildebrand, it says Mary Kay. Do you know that our eyelash curler, right on the front of it, you know that if someone's actually using the lash curler, on the little silver spot that they have to get really close to their mirror so they can actually see what they're doing? Do you know what it says? It says Mary Kay. So talk about a brand placement. I can guarantee my Elle, who's been in marketing, will tell you that brand placement matters. That brand placement matters. Absolutely. I am placing that brand right there with her. Okay, is that helpful? Everybody got a help on that? Okay, so more topics about how to do that type of party is in your Facebook. Ask us questions. I'm planning, so a couple things. This would be something, if you get your hands on it, you're gonna plan to do it on Saturday or Sunday. This isn't something you get today and you're gonna try to pull off tomorrow. You gotta give yourself an itch and more time, okay? This is not, I pick it up today. In a second, I'm gonna talk about something you can pick up and we're gonna do tomorrow. This particular is not it. This is, I'm doing today, and I would think you could probably have it ready by the weekend. Okay, does that make sense? Everybody hearing me? When you have more questions, ask. But some of this is you're gonna have to get yourself in the middle of it before you're gonna figure out which questions you wanna ask. Okay, now, something you can actually pick up and do tomorrow. Okay, you guys ready for something you can actually pick up and do tomorrow? Tomorrow, do you guys all know that if you Google, you can say what minor holidays are this month? And they'll say funny things like, oh, it's National Round Container Day. It's National Glasses Day. I mean, Lord knows how they got these to be considered national holidays, but every day there's a minimum of one national holiday. Okay, so some of them are a little more fun than others. But tomorrow will be one of our days. It will make us all happy. Are you guys all ready? Tomorrow makes us all happy because tomorrow is National Pink Day. Pink, you know, the color, like Mary Kay, pink. Okay, tomorrow is National Pink Day. Do you suppose we might want to take advantage of that? I'm thinking that answer would be a good idea. We might want to take advantage of the fact that tomorrow is National Pink Day. So one of the ways that you can do it is You could, this again will be posted in our Facebook groups. I will give you the, I mean, they're gonna go there, then you have to go to the Facebook groups and you can grab them. One of the things that you can do is offer National Pink Day, enter to win a free mascara for the year. Okay, now before you're freaked out, how many times does someone replace their mascara? How many times? Every 3 months. So if they were going to get free mascara for a year, Sophia, yes, what's the magic number? 4. Okay. 4 mascaras cost you 2 mascaras because we get it for half. Everybody's following my math. I haven't freaked anybody out yet. Yes, everybody's with me. So it's going to cost you $30 to do that if you do it alone. This is maybe where we team up with other bodies. Okay. Our net cost going into this is $30 for somebody to get free mascara for the year. Most people would consider playing. So how this one is set up, which I think is a pretty logical way of doing it, is that the customer gets 1 entry for each $40 they choose to spend with you. Then there is a graphic about some suggested things that $40 could look like. Okay, $40 could look like all of our favorites. Eye patches, right? Right? $40. $40 could look like charcoal mask and soothing eye gel. When I said I sold it all, I think I'm real. I can't even find my thing. There it is. We're together. Yay, thank you, Kristen. So $40 is a soothing eye gel and a charcoal mask. That's $40. Okay. $40 could be, I know a Judy favorite could be lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner. That's $40. A foundation and a foundation brush, $40. Okay, so just ideas. So each time a customer orders $40 from you, you give them an entry to win mascara for the year. Okay. Here, how about I'll even offer this, and I will post it on my page. I'll even buy the mascaras. You sell them. I'll take care of it. I will cover it. So everybody who wants to play tomorrow, I need to know how many entries you got. So Jacqueline, if you sell to a couple of the girls at the store, they each buy 1 or 2 of your 40s. We need to know their name and do they have 1 entry, 2 entry, 3 entries. Elle, same to you. Ty, okay, all you guys, Suzette, let me know who and how many entries. Judy, are you gonna run one too?
You betcha. Yep. Sure will. Okay,
so go to your director or your adopted director. That's who we need to know. We will cover the cost of the mascara. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow night, then I will actually give you until 9 a.m. Tomorrow is the 23rd. I will give you, on my unit, I will give you till 9 a.m. on the 24th to get me your entries. I go to bed too early for me to stick up and you guys give me your entries tomorrow night. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym. So I don't stay up until 10 o'clock unless I must, okay? I'm party pooper, I get it. So I'll give you till 9 a.m. the next morning to give me who they were. So I need a name and how many entries, because how I'm going to do this random draw is there is an app that just goes random draw. So it says I have 25 entries. Okay, and I just number them off that, hey, Jacqueline gave me 2, Elle gave me 4, Ty gave me 5, Kristen gave me 2, Sophia gave me 4. Okay, so we got all the way to our 24 and I number them and then it just randomly generates a number for me. And woo, 22, you are the lucky dude, or whatever number comes up, and then that's how it's going to happen. That's why I need to know their name, how many entries, so that I can just randomly put them down so that I can randomly tell you who's going to win. We'll do it. So that's how it's going to happen for me. Okay, does that give you, see, now this is something we can grab that you're going to do tomorrow. Okay, When it comes to posting this, where and how can you post this? It's very important. I don't know that if you read, but on Mary Kay In Touch today was once again an update about us being direct marketing and what we do and do not say on social medias. The reason being is that there are not just us, but other direct marketing companies that are making claims of fame and fortune, for lack of better terms, unrealistic things, and that is where the Federal Trade Administration comes down on direct marketing. Okay, so that being said, what you can say is an ad that says on your general post, on a general post, information, celebrate National Pink Day. It is information. Celebrate National Pink Day. It doesn't say shop with me below, doesn't say, hey, I got a great sale going on. It was information, celebrate National Pink Day. Generic, this can go on any social media, however you want to say it, because it's information. Okay, does that make sense? Everybody giving me a thumbs up, they understand what I'm saying on that. To invite them to free, hey, would you like to earn free mascara for a year? We are using our voice, we're using our thumbs, we are private messaging anybody. Now, if you have a private group, some of you know that I have a private secret sale page. I can put it on my private secret page because they've had to ask to be a part of this private group. Does that make sense? That is not to the general public. These are it's like my saying to y'all, there's a sale going on. You all were invited to be here. I could post, register to win for free mascara for a year. I can put that in my private group. I cannot put it on my business page. I cannot put it on my generic Facebook page. I cannot put it on my Instagram page, my Snapchat, because I have now put price and a call to action together. Everybody, Leanne.
My only question is that specific graphic doesn't say anything, doesn't actually say Mary Kay.
Uh-huh.
So would that still not qualify as a post we could put somewhere?
The Celebrate National Pink Day, we can put any place we want.
Yeah. What? But I guess the mascara.
The bottom half says win free mascara for a year with your $40 purchase today.
Okay.
It's a call to action. You must do something. It's a call to action. Okay. Yes, Jacqueline.
So if it says celebrate National Pink Day, like people are barely just figuring out that I do Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll put a post on there because I have the little board and stuff that came with the intro thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Say that I'm doing Mary Kay, but how do people associate National Pink Day with Mary Kay? Like without it being salesy, you know what I mean? Like for the first go around, because that's not what people know me for.
You could have a little fun and say, celebrate National Pink Day, post something pink on your camera.
Okay.
Then, oh, Elle made a comment. You can private message Elle. Hey, did you know I started my Mary Kay business? And to do my first one, I'm doing this, a chance to win free mascara for a year. But you're gonna private message her after. So basically you can throw out a generic something fun that has nothing to do with Mary Kay. Does that make sense? And then use that as a fishing pond.
Okay.
Is that helpful to people? Do people understand what I'm saying? Okay. Zina's not with me? Okay. That helpful? But this is something, I mean, something like this, you can pull up and grab it and do it tomorrow. Okay, so after tomorrow's being National Pink Day, what I mean seriously, you can rebrand this and do it another day. On Friday, you could say, it's Friday Day. It's National Friday Day. And just change your graphic to take pink out, or, you know, basically you can celebrate any day that ends in Y.
Right. Yeah, you can look them
Okay.
up, National Bizarre Holidays. If you Google bizarre
Okay.
holidays, it will tell you every holiday.
That's right. Okay. I mean, why is it such a big day? Why is it such a big deal that we're trying to aim for, those of us in my unit, most of you know it, why is our goal to be done on Sunday? Sunday's only the 28th. Why is the goal for the 28th? I've told you more than once. Yep, Jacqueline.
I think it's when you posted on the Star Catchers thing today that you're supposed to run through the finish line at full speed, and then you still
That's part of it. It's also my half birthday. I want a pink Cadillac for my birthday. Okay? Don't you think it's a really good reason to finish on the 28th? Doesn't the 28th sound like way more fun than the 30th? Does that make, okay? I made up, well, it really is my half birthday, I promise. I am born December 28th. So it really is my half birthday. But it was like, I wanted something to help drive this. Make sense? And you guys have gained a ton of momentum, so apparently it was working. Okay, everybody with me on that? When I post these, there's also going to be some suggested words that you can use. Okay? Understand, and I want to say this to you as a consultant, when a national sales director gives you suggested words, a national sales director has made probably at least $1 million in commissions in Mary Kay. Do you suppose that when she goes to put things in print and gives us suggestions on the words, she may have thought through those words, and those words may be intentional, and that she might know a little bit more than we do? Do you think I would be encouraging you to use what's written and not your head to try to change the script? Does everybody see me smiling? These are people that they're, okay, so why do movies make us cry right at the right moment? Because the actor or actresses are following a script because they know the whole storyline and they know when just to push the right button. You are beautiful, you are intelligent, you are very smart, but it is a safe assumption that none of us have made as many millions as the national sales directors. Miss Judy is very rich in Mary Kay, but she's not as rich as they are yet. Okay, I can tell you I'm not. I like it when they give me a script. I can stop thinking. I can now worry about who I'm going to ask instead of what I'm going to say. Thumbs up? With me? Okay. Okay. The other thing I have actually talked to Sophia that I wanted her to kind of, okay, I mean, I'm sure it makes sense to you why I'm telling you to keep running. There's a big goal. So it makes sense that I'm saying running. You know, Miss Judy, if she's going to tell us about her little goal, her goal and why she's running at one, she's got one coming too. But I don't know about you, but Sophia has been a big inspiration. Anybody else give me a thumbs up in agreement on that, that watching that girl has been kind of like totally fun and amazing. Okay, I wanted her to say why she's still running, because understand, she met qualifications to become a director, to be one of Judy and I. She met that last week, the same day that some of you guys finished Star. She met all the qualifications. The boxes were checked, but she's still running hard. And I wanted you to hear her whys, her hows. Anyway, it's going to come out. Miss Sophia, the floor is yours. Again, congratulations for being done with GitHub. We just have to wait for the official. It won't be till July. It's official because we have to wait from a corporate for the official notifications to come. But the boxes are dotted, the T's are crossed. We're just
awesome. Awesome. Well, to continue on the analogy of the race running. I mean, a lot of you are here are athletes. You know that, if you're running a race, you lean in, and when you cross the finish line, you are leaning in, and you are still going past that goal. Your mind is past the goal, and you are still pedal to the metal, full speed. That's kind of where my mind is, because right now my mind is in my first month of directorship, and I am in the same mode because I don't want to let up on the gas. If I let up on the gas, then I'm afraid that, things would slow down. Really, I'm not really competing against anyone except myself. Okay, that's who I'm competing against. I am trying to meet my goals. And if you notice, a runner, when they run, they are competing against time, against, themselves, their prior record. When as I'm working, I don't really look back. I don't look back at the no's. Tonight I have two recruits, two wonderful signers. But prior to that, I just counted it, okay? Because I hadn't even counted it. Thank goodness for Mary, because she helps me keep track, because I don't pay attention. I'm looking forward. I went through and I counted the names that I went through, all the interviews that I went through before I got these two. And I guess I did 20. I hadn't even thought about them. I talked to them. They said no. Poof, they're gone. I don't drink yesterday's water. Yesterday's water is gone. I drank it. It's done. I can't, I'm on today. So every day is new. I reintroduce myself to people every day. Even to the ones who I've talked to before about Mary Kay. It's, hey, how you doing? How are things in your life? Hey, have you heard about this new opportunity? And they might have heard it from me before, but they're going to hear it again. And I don't keep track of what's behind me. I just, like I said, I don't count the numbers, and I stay focused. And it's kind of like a Bible verse in Philippians. One of my favorite is Paul in Philippians. He says, I do not consider myself yet to have taken a hold of it, his goal, his prize. He says, but one thing I do is forgetting what is behind and straining forward toward what is ahead. And I don't know if anybody here knows about Paul and his life, but he had not always been the greatest, nicest guy to Christians. So whatever he had and he was leaving behind, he was going toward perfection, eternal life, life with Jesus. So anyway, you just stay focused on what you're doing, and don't let up off the gas, and don't think about yesterday. Don't think about the numbers. When I open my appointment book and I might have bookings, it's almost as if, okay, there are no bookings there. I need to get bookings, more bookings. Whenever like I said, when I talk to people, or when I think of my interviews, I don't keep track. Mary can tell you I don't keep track of all this. So I just keep going forward, and stay on that momentum, keep the ball rolling. Takes a lot less energy to keep that ball rolling once it's going. than to just start all over and push again. So
First of all, before I ask questions, can we just give her a big round of applause for just doing that? Do any of you have specific questions for her? Before, I mean, I have some things that we can process, but do any of you have questions for Sophia with how she's done it, what she's doing, or anything? Elle, go ahead and unmute Elle.
So I feel like every time you get on, you're like, oh, I got 30 of them today, but that wasn't my goal. My goal was 55. Like, so what are you doing? I mean, what is your pitch, or what is it that, I mean, it seems like they just flock to you.
Well, it is mostly just, a lot of it is just, I am happy. What comes out of me is how much, and what shows is how much I love Mary Kay, and how much I love the product, and how much fun I'm having, and how great it is to participate and meet new people. And, you know, they watch me, they see me. And the other part of it is I try not to decide for people. I ask anybody who's interested that wants to hear about it, I share it. You know, and I don't assume that just because they're a mom that stays at home that doesn't talk to anybody, that they wouldn't be interested in trying. And they wouldn't be interested in having a facial done, whether it's interviews or trying product or anything like that. I don't try to answer the question for them, you know.
Can I interrupt just because it is so natural to her that I don't know that she does something that she does. I got to watch her. She also isn't discriminate of where she is. If she's at her store, she's wearing living, talking to people that walk in her store about Mary Kay. If she's out eating, she's gonna love on somebody about Mary Kay. If she goes to the doctor's office, I mean, her name is Sophia, and and Mary Kay's in her blood, and it's gonna ooze that way. It's not something she's doing fake, but she's also making sure that she's doing it wherever she is. That, I mean, she might be taking samples with her. She might be, you know, literally taking samples with her. She might be having hand cream and saying, hey, do you want some hand cream? Because she's putting on hand cream. But it's kind of like, it doesn't matter if your kids are with you or not, you're always a mom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're with you, you're still a mom.
Right.
It doesn't matter where she is. She's gonna have that Mary Kay vibe. One of the jokes I remember growing up in Mary Kay was that actually Mary Kay invented Facebook. In that if you were close, you booked a face, you Facebooked. Okay, so I mean, Sophia really does practice the 3-foot rule. If you get it within 3 feet of her, she is probably going to have asked you something about Mary Kay. Yeah. Now, why is that true? We see that wasn't as true 6 months ago.
Sorry.
But all of a sudden she made up her mind she wanted a car and she wanted to give herself a pay raise. And then it didn't matter if people thought she was weird. Because there's some people, I'm sorry?
No. So you said that was 6 months ago, right?
In October, yeah, I guess it'd be closer to, 8 months, but.
No, that's good.
When I started CAR, New Year's, it was around New Year's, I thought, you know, and plus, there's some other little personal things that happened. My husband was kind of poking at me, making fun of me. Oh, well, this is not going to really amount to too much. It's your little hobby, that kind of thing. You know, that was just a little push I needed, I think, was just to show him. But, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, she made up her mind in January that she started, really started doing this. I remember the conversation with her that she thought B, to have her 24 personals, was outside the parameters of what she could do.
Really, Sophia? Really?
That
you had a parameter.
I mean, I want you to put this in perspective. That conversation was held in 2020. That conversation was like February.
Yeah.
Well, I talk behind your back, just so you know. It's all brags. And I'm like, there's this girl named Sophia, and she just like finds people, and she has a full-time job already, but somehow these people still keep coming. So, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, part of this is, yes, she oozes it, but part of it is she also works very smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she doesn't take off time, because she's smart enough to do that, but she's smart. Like if she's going to show up to an event, she's going to do everything in her power to show up with people. So like tomorrow night, when we do our favorite things, she will have asked either a bunch of new people that have not tried the product, or she's going to ask her recruits to join her that they get a clue. Or better yet, knowing her, she'll probably have both. Okay, does that, I mean, it really is, a lot of it is making up a mind. You know, I will tell you that tonight it reinforced it to me. A director texted me and was saying, well, so how are you all doing? I mean, you know, how are you guys doing on the goal? They know that we're going for Cadillac, you know, and I threw the number out there. I mean, if you look on my Facebook page, if you guys don't know that we have just a little over 11,000 to go, okay, just look at my page. It has 114 orders left to go. And this director, if you want, this is kind of like Sophia's husband poking her. Okay, so this director said to me, aren't you just satisfied with what you've done? My farm girlness almost came out, and it was like, no, we're gonna keep going. Because it was like, we are within $114 orders to get a pink Cadillac. Are you
Kidding?
Sure, we're going with kidding. We're going with kidding. I was like, okay, I mean, does 114 orders sound unrealistic?
Yeah.
No. I mean, 114 orders, that's what we need. 114 $100 orders, at least that's what it was earlier today. And they were wondering if I was done, if I was giving up and just being happy that we had our best year. Okay, if that's not enough to put gas on my fire, I'm not quite sure what is.
The race isn't over yet.
What am I supposed to do? It is the 22nd of the month. That's 7 days away. What am I supposed to do? Just roll over? Maybe they didn't have to give birth to a 10-pound baby. I don't know. I was like, okay, enough. Helpful ideas. Any other questions for Sophia? Because in a second, I'm going to turn it back to Judy. She's going to tell us her goal and why she, okay, mine is an obvious goal. I'm pushing hard. Sophia and I, we're pushing hard for finishing 2020. Wait till you hear Judy's story. Judy and I have talked, and I'm like, excited to have her share her part of the story. Any other questions for Sophia or I before I turn it back to Judy? Nope. Judy, you are up.
Well, and all of us that are not connected by the Mary Kay hierarchy, I guess would be the way to say that, or in their unit, we are all standing on the sidelines and clapping and applauding and praying and saying, thanks for being the inspirations that you are, because this has been an incredible year for you. And I had not realized that it was just since 2020 that Sophia had made this decision. Mary has been one of the most consistent workers, and this is your third year for making a Court of Recruiting, isn't it? Or second year, something along that line.
It's my third B. Yeah.
Third B. Okay. And so those are, that's the consistency that the process of Mary Kay offers us. Sophia has come along and inspired us all to realize how quickly something can be done. And that is amazingly wonderful. And we just want to applaud you all one more time. And yes, part of the time, as Mary has alluded to, part of the time you're riding the wave, and they're just so excited about where they are on that wave, because it's just, they're going to make history. And it's marvelous to get to be a part of that. And we have ridden the wave in our unit. And right now we're just kind of coasting through the end of June in one way. But our goal is to have a $10,000 month, because this is the first quarter that we're requalifying for a car. We get to finish it out July, August, and September. And the position that it would put us in by having something right now is what's so incredible. And that's why I'm excited about this National Pink Day tomorrow, because even though Janice and Leanne are going on vacation tomorrow, they could still get this posted to where that people could look at it and see it and say, woo, and when they come back from vacation, look at the possibility for the orders that are there. And so we're looking for not 114, but we're simply looking for 10 more $100 orders. No, that isn't right. I'll text everybody what it is. My math is not right up there.
You're at 100. You're at
100. Oh, okay. 100. Thank you, dear.
Would you like me to help you with
math? Yes.
Believe me, it's kind of in my head right now.
I believe it is. And that is fantastic, because that has been part of the fun. And everybody can run at the race where they are. And so that's why when you make $100 and you place that $100 order, you're helping your units move toward their goals. And as you're doing that, you get to feel a part of it. Linda Tupin has always said that there's several different types of fans. There's the ones who, that because I live in Texas and close to the Dallas Cowboys, I can be a Dallas Cowboy fan because I'm in that proximity. There are those that buy seasons tickets and go to the games that are here local because they want to support them in that manner. And then there are those who are at every practice, who are at every game, because they have that choice of being there and being a part of really making it come about. Because when the fans are cheering, the athletes can play better. And so that's what we get to do right now. But we're setting ourselves up for our top year to be next year. And it will start July 1 and in a progression that just is as inspiring as Sophia, and with the consistency that Mary has shown. And so Elle, with your being a part of it, and Jacqueline and Teresa and everybody, you just really and truly have that exciting part of helping everybody get to be a part of your accomplishments. And so that's one of the reasons that next week for locals, we're going to be meeting at Farang Villa. Next Monday night, Farang Villa, we're going to be celebrating. We're going to celebrate Sophia and her accomplishments. We're going to celebrate Mary and her accomplishments. We're going to celebrate everything that we can find because it's a fun night. Yes, you can bring guests. Yes, you can bring other consultants that you might not have seen in a while. And yes, bring your excitement. And guess what? Wear something pink. Now, isn't that amazing? But it will be our pink night. Mary, you had something?
Yes. One, for those of you, we are in the middle of COVID, okay? So if you either are not local, Jacqueline, we love you, or you do not feel okay being out, we are not excluding you from this party. We are going to have Zoom running, okay? So Jacqueline, we very much want you there, okay? So we really don't expect you to jump on a plane, okay? We really don't. We love you, but we don't expect it. Or this is one of those, if you have team members or if you have guests, I mean, wouldn't it be fun to just blow it up to end up June on such a high note that we're together? And like I said, I don't care, high note on Zoom together, high note in person together. I am totally comfortable. And what I want to say is, I mean, like worship, I can worship at my house like I worship in a church building. You guys can be celebrating with us at Farang, or you can be celebrating with us on Zoom. We want you there. So, I mean, the goal is how many people, I know Sophia, you guys driving up, I mean, some of those people, it's going to be a little hard for them to drive up. Let's get them on Zoom. The other thing, just to kind of tie into something that Judy just said a little bit ago, I want to make sure that you understand how momentum changes and how setting yourself up makes a difference. Last year at this time, a year ago, I was working my butt off to finish a diamond ring because I wanted to end with a win. Last year was one of the years I did not earn a Diamond Bumblebee last year. Our unit did not get a bar pin last year. And so I wanted one win. And so last June, I personally needed to sell $3,000 to finish my diamond ring. That's how even far behind I was on sales. The reason I say that is that momentum that pushed me through June. I mean, that's some energy. I don't know about you, but to sell $3,000 worth of product in 10 days is some momentum. Okay? That momentum led into July. And July, you know, it wasn't the world's fastest. Then all of a sudden the team came together and we re-earned our Equinox in September. Do you guys understand? September was the last time we qualified for a car, and we're moving up a car, which is almost double production between September and June. But that
And that's
momentum,
because of her team. She works
Absolutely.
consistently, but it's her team that has gotten so excited about what it's doing in their life, but what it's doing as a group. And there's just nothing like that group mentality and that group sharing.
keep that. We love seeing Britt. We love seeing Ty on it. Sophia, your goal to see how, end this month with at least one, if not two more personal reds on your team. You know, getting Suzette into DIQ, Kristen, getting your recruit. Yeah, you know, Jacqueline, hey, not only first party, but could we have our first recruit? You know, that's the energy. Teresa, you know, is this the time we send you back to red?
And time for several others to be in red for their first time.
Okay, sorry for hijacking. Yeah, back to you, because I know we got some celebrations to happen here yet.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we're excited about our celebrations because I love the fact that several of you turned in about bookings tonight. And in our number 3 place is Sophia. Please give her a big shout out. And number 2, sorry, is Vicky with the Y. Our Vicky tonight is the only one that's the Vicky that's here. And then the number 1 was Bozina. And congratulations, Bozina, on being number 1 on new bookings, because that is moving you into not only the end of June, but moving you into July. And that is great. On the number of faces, sorry guys, I forgot to blink and my contact doesn't want to stay in place. Our number 3 is Suzette, who had to get off because they had gotten to their destination. And we have a tie in number 2 spot. Vicky and Sophia both had 3 new faces this week. And so congratulations, ladies, because that is what is building your momentum. And Bozina was number 1 in this one as well, with 5 new faces this week. Congratulations. I know you've enjoyed having that good time. In sales, again, please remember all of those that I don't talk about, that you did send it in, and I appreciate that because that shows that you're moving in that direction. And our number 3 is Bozina, and congratulations for that. Number 2, Sophia, woohoo! And our number 1 with $780, Vicky, woo! Yes. Sorry, I hope you can see us, Vicky, even if we can't see you. Everybody was clapping for you. In the career chats, our number 3 was Vicky. Congratulations, Vicky. And number 2, there was a tie, Suzette and Bozina. Now, I hope you all have heard a name or two that has been here very consistently in all of these different ones. And I want you to begin to picture and hear your name in here. And then, of course, our number 1 for the number of career chats, wouldn't you be expecting it? Sophia, woohoo! Congratulations. And our new team members, and Judy Buchanan has let me know that she's having trouble with her sound, but congratulations, Suzette. Suzette has 1 new team member, and Judy Buchanan and Sophia have tied with 2 new team members. So Judy, you were leading the way, and Sophia couldn't stand it. She really upped her game to where she could walk right along with you and run with you. So congratulations to both of you. And Judy, we're so excited that you've got 2, and Sophia that you've got 2. And I can't think of anything more exciting than the fact that you will have your 5 again for this month. A gold medal once again. There's a lady that was in our area when we were in the Janet Cox area that had 95 gold medals. 95. Now, you get a gold medal for having 5 new team members in a month. And so, you know, it's just a great thing to decide now. It can happen between here and the end of June, and it can happen in July. That's the neatest thing. We finish one thing and we open up the other, just like we did our stars. We completed a star, we've started a new one. Everybody gets to start and make it happen. And we get to have whatever you did in May to help coast that along even a little bit higher. So,
speaking of stars and encouragement, FYI, if you guys all know who LaToya is, because hers is to build momentum. She kind of, you know, with having one of those years, but she knows that 2021 is hers. She has already completed quarter star 1.
Wow. And that's just a few days. Yes. That is exciting.
So now if LaToya can do that, I am just saying, I do believe.
Yes.
She is not the only one that can do that.
And with that National Pink Day, to, you know, I think it was $25, $40 orders gives you $1,000. And, you know, so goodness, gang. Mary, that's one of the other things that we'll celebrate next Monday is how many have had $1,000 days. Oh, yes, yes. So help me be sure and write that down.
I will tell you, your first $1,000 day is a day you don't forget.
Oh, amen.
It's kind of like the first time your commission check goes from 2 digits to 3 digits, and then 3 digits to 4 digits, and when it goes from 4 digits to 5 digits.
Absolutely. It is so exciting. And it's so inspiring to everybody that is around you, even the ones that are maybe not quite as excited about Mary Kay as you are. They still want you to make your goal. They really, really truly do. Well, as you know, Mary was talking about the WhatsApp for being able to work in the days that are ahead. You have time to put that together for later. And the gentleman that began WhatsApp is known as Jan Koum, I think is how you say it, Koum. Now, he is the founder of WhatsApp, which sold to Facebook. Are you ready? For $19 billion, with a B, billion dollars. He grew up very poor in the Ukraine and didn't even have running water, and sold a company for $19 billion. Now, after finding his skills in Silicon Valley, he was almost hired at Facebook, but he got passed over in the very last interview. Instead of sulking, Jan went on to create the app WhatsApp. Jan is the epitome of hard work and never giving up. For his full story, you can read about him in several different places. But it's mainly the lesson, don't take no for an answer. And again, that's what Sophia has done. She may allow them to have that for now, but she moves on. If you believe in yourself, keep going towards your goal. Know that once you complete it, You'll have the satisfaction of succeeding when others doubted you or told you that it couldn't be done. And so just remember, you may not ever sell your Mary Kay business to someone for $19 billion, but the highest paid Mary Kay consultant director national may not have been recruited yet into Mary Kay, and you may be the one that recruits her and shares this business with her.
Awesome. Thank you all. Judy, thanks for finding that story. I love that story. It's like non-running water, billion, not million, but. So you guys have an amazing night. I am going to remember to turn off the recording. 1 second here. Stop recording. So there we go. So that, yes, I want
Still says recording.